Hey guys, Ryan here for Leadbase, and we got another video for you, okay? Today we're going to talk about how you can get clients for your lead generation company, because we get two main questions on this channel. One, how do I get leads? Two, who's going to buy them? So really those are the two things you need to solve when you're building a lead generation company. You need to get the leads for a certain cost, and you need to sell them for a certain cost to somebody who needs leads. So today I'm going to show you 3 different ways that we find clients for lead generation sales, and we get them on 3 different platforms. One's gonna be cold email, the other's gonna be Facebook ads, and the third is gonna be TikTok ads. So I'm gonna show you examples, campaigns that actually worked for all 3 of those platforms, and it's gonna help you find the clients that you need to start selling leads. I actually like to go into a niche and find the client first a lot of the time, just to gauge interest, see what they're kind of willing to pay per lead, and then I'll go and get the leads for them. But you can kind of do it a few different ways. You can invest a little bit of money up front to kind of figure out your lead costs and then go and pitch that to a client. But again, I've talked about in another video how you can really do lead generation sales for $0 up front by finding a client first, and then, going and grinding so that you can find leads for that client for less than they pays you. And that way you're kind of using that initial order as an investment to start your business. So let's jump onto Loom here. I'm going to share these 3 different campaigns that pretty much get us clients on autopilot and are foolproof for us. So
I'll see you on the computer.
all right, guys, so here we are on the computer. First off, I'm going to show you one of our ad accounts that we use to get life insurance clients. This has really been a good testing ground for me with running Facebook ads for lead gen clients. We've done this in a few different niches, but we're not really active in life insurance right now, just because it wasn't as lucrative as I really needed it to be, and for a couple other reasons. So that's why it's a perfect example for me to show you, because at least I can show you how these ads work without giving away any of our other confidential information here. So with life insurance, we haven't run these in a while, and this is only one of the campaigns I'm going to show you, but essentially we can get leads on this. We're getting them more consistently for about $50 in another campaign, but this is per booked appointment with me off of Facebook ads. So this is a campaign. Let's just go into this one. For example, I've got 4 leads for $53. And I'm running a pretty simple ad here, okay? I'll actually put these ads in the description so that you can mess around with them, use them for whatever niche you're in. I use a pretty similar ad for most of the niches and the ads that we run. So I'm using a really simple Canva image here that I just made. I've tested this a bunch of times, and these are the images that just work better. I do run, a bunch of different ads as I go into each niche and try different things, but this is just what was working well for insurance. And then I've got our ad copy here. Are you tired of cold calling and hustling for life insurance leads, or life insurance advisors close an extra 5 to 7 policies per month? These both worked really well. We talked about all the different ways that our leads are different. We have a 50% book directly to the calendar in terms of the lead to booking ratio. We talk about how, you don't have to go after referrals. You don't have to door knock. You don't have to cold call. You don't have to do all these things. You get your leads live and they're exclusive. And so this ad worked really well, and again got leads for $53. With this, they're going to a landing page, which also hopefully you'll be able to share in the description. That's basically booking to my calendar, talking about, again, the exclusivity of our leads, how we text verify these leads, how if there's any bad leads, we replace them, really making it as much of a no-brainer as we can for people to try it out. So I'm getting a lead here for, let's just say I got $50 for math's sake. There's $53 on this ad. It's showing 91, but I can certainly recall getting leads for cheaper than that. 62 leads for $68. That's Canadian. It's about $50 American. So if every lead costs me, I will go with $68. A lead cost me $68. Again, that's a call for $68. My show up rate to that call was about 75%. So 3 out of 4 people showed up to that call, and I would close them at 40%. Overall, not just who showed up. Overall, I would close these leads at 40%. So I'm essentially spending around, like just under $200 to acquire a client that was buying a trial lead package for $1,500. And on that $1,500 trial package, depending on the phase that we were in with life insurance, we would usually make anywhere from $500 to $750 in profit on that. So essentially subtract $200 from $750, we're making $550, which it just didn't work out because we couldn't scale this as much as we want just in Canada. We don't run life insurance ads in the States because it kind of clashes with our Leadbase members who run primarily in the States with life insurance ads. We don't want to compete with them. And we just didn't have the desire to work with a bunch of individual agents. But this thing still was making like 5 to 10K a month. Just nothing, not bad. So again, we're getting leads for $68. We're getting a client for around $200, and that client's going to make us $1,500 of revenue. And I would say at the low end is making $500 in profit. And we essentially just plug them into our Lead Prosper system, which is the distribution software we use, and they start getting leads instantly. We literally just put their information and we don't have to do anything else. They pay, they're in. And again, maybe that's another video for another day. We can show you how we actually distribute these leads, and we're building a standard operating procedure for how we do that. So if you're not in the Discord already, you're going to want to be, because we're going to drop that in there. So click the link in the description to join the free Discord today if you're not already in there. That is something new as of July of 2023. So if you're watching this video a little while from now, there definitely should be a Discord by now. If you're watching this today on July, whatever this released, July 12th or something like that, then stay tuned for very shortly. We're gonna have a Discord. Hopefully the link's in the description. Anyways, I digress. This is Facebook. This works well. We've used this in a bunch of different industries. That's all good. Now, my most successful way of getting clients has actually been just cold emailing them. And there's a few different ways you can find the right prospects for cold email campaigns. I actually use somebody on Upwork, and they essentially go out and get me leads from people or for potential clients in the industry that I'm looking at. So if it was final expense, I'd tell them to go and find me people who are sell final expense on based on LinkedIn or work for final expense companies. And I say, get me 100 leads, costs me, a couple $100 to get those leads, probably less than that actually. But you can also do it yourself. You can go and just basically Google, final expense companies, or look on LinkedIn yourself and send this cold outreach on LinkedIn by connecting with people or buying a LinkedIn Sales Navigator package and sending this out. But really, that's all I've done. If you're looking for a larger national client, it's tougher to find big clients in final expense, which again is partly why we didn't continue working in final expense and life insurance. But if you're working in like mortgages or car finance or, something at a national level, or at least at a large state level, you can also just Google Texas final expense companies and then scrape their information using a tool called Any Leads. That's Any Leads, ANY Leads. You can go on their LinkedIn, get their information, and then email them using that tool. And that's what I do a lot of the time, is I send them this email. I basically just tell them, hey, could you handle a bunch more leads? They're high quality final expense leads every single week, and you wouldn't be able to generate them in-house, which is usually true. We generate them through our engaging website. This is our website that we use, Insurance Ian. So they don't actually come through this site, but this is really cool to be able to show the client a really good looking website that looks professional. So we show them the website. Again, we have like dozens of landing pages that the leads are actually being generated on, but this is a great selling tool. So you can pay somebody, or if you know how to generate, build websites, then I suggest having a professional website before you reach out to clients. We let them know that our leads are pay per lead with no setup costs, retainers, or contracts. They're motivated families, which families were a target, and your target market requesting more information on getting final expense or mortgage protection. I guess this would be seniors if it's final expense, and they're all exclusive, never sold to another buyer. We spent over X million on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Bing, Taboola, and Google, and have generated X leads. For us, this is a couple million and a couple 100,000. But for yourself, obviously you want to be honest, so you can say like we have extensive experience, which I guess that's not necessarily honest, but you're not giving them a number. You can say we have extensive experience on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever that you have experience on, and we've generated several hundred leads. Or you could just say we've worked with several other agents, we have a deep understanding of the industry, yada yada yada, put it in there. And then if your ambitions match ours, let's jump on a call. The other one, second one is basically the same, just a little bit shorter. We just mentioned that, these leads are verified by text message. You're not going to be wasting your time on them. We replace bad leads, no questions asked. We're looking for one single partner in state, first come, first serve. No, seriously. So we're trying to kind of drive a little bit of urgency. And this is kind of the way I do things now, is we look for national partners and we look for like 2 or 3 of them. I don't want to be selling leads to like 50 people because it's crazy. I like to scale with some partners that actually can help the people we're sending the leads to. So you should vet your partners. If they're like the worst life insurance company ever that scams people, like don't send them leads, because people are trusting you to refer them to somebody who's legit. Lastly, we got TikTok, and TikTok really knocked it out of the park for Leadbase, specifically our B2C platform for Facebook ads for generating leads. So this is one of our campaigns here, Solar Life Insurance. This is people booking with me to have a consult about Leadbase, but the same applies to selling leads to people, because there's a lot of business people on TikTok who are trying to grow their TikTok page, So it's really easy to target them, and you can target them with hashtags and stuff like that. So I've run a couple different things here. I targeted salespeople, I targeted business owners, I targeted business and productivity apps. And all I do is go in here and I go sales talk, sales training, and I target those people. It's about 175,000 salespeople on TikTok that you can target, which is awesome. And what do I have actually for leads? 86 leads for $4. Life insurance, so business and productivity. I think this is only one of my campaigns because I know I generated more clicks. Conversions, 113. Thought I had more than that on the sales one. LF trials, CPA $5. That's on salespeople. Anyways, you go into your Leadbase form. So this is, they're filling out the form for about $4 here. And 1 in 4 of those people would actually book an appointment with me. So what I do here is I've got my TikTok ad. Loom is still recording. I've got my TikTok ad here, me and my dog. This is just a Spark ad, which means it's just kind of boosting an ad from my page. I've got my form here. And when they fill out this form that's mentioning, hey, do you want to get a video demo of Leadbase Enter Inbox? They can request the demo. That's a $4 lead there. And then on the next page here, I say, hey, do you actually want to upgrade to just a live demo with me? I'll just show you how Leadbase works. So about 1 in 4 people click and book my live demo and free templates, which we send them kind of a free ad script and template package that they can use. So I'm getting, essentially you can do the math there. It's I think it was actually 1 in 3 people. So we were getting appointments booked for about $12. I would have about a 50% show up rate to those. So I was talking to people for $24, which is dirt cheap. I'm going to be rolling this TikTok campaign out for a new niche that we're in. So hopefully I'll have an update for you guys on how it actually worked for selling leads. But for getting in front of the right people, TikTok is pretty incredible. And I think it's very underutilized. Here's my ad if you want to see it, or you can go to Leadbase. Go to Leadbase on TikTok and give us a follow, and you can see the actual ad. It's the first video I ever posted, and it's got like 28,000 views, which is mostly from me boosting it on here. It's just me basically saying, hey, you're tired of paying a marketing agency, use Leadbase. It's way cheaper. It's way better. So yeah, TikTok crushes it. Again, like $24 to speak to somebody, and I closed like a pretty good clip of those for Leadbase. So if you can talk to people for lead sales for anything under $50, like that's really going to be lucrative if you're selling trial packages for at least $1,000. I mean, we sell trial packages at 5-10K at this point in our business. So TikTok, very powerful. Go to the Leadbase page if you want to see kind of a script that I use, which again is for Leadbase, but you could essentially read out this as a script and post it as a TikTok ad. Hire someone on Fiverr, do it like that. So I'm rambling. That's 3 ways to get clients for your lead generation business. Again, if you haven't joined the Discord, click below to join the Discord now. It's free. There's lots of good stuff in there. There's lots of people who are selling leads and generating leads in there that you can chat with. And we'll see you in the next one. I'm Ryan, and I'm out of here.